Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Gary Payton gets into heated altercation with Big Three player Jordan Crawford. NBA legend Gary Payton got into an intense scuffle with Jordan Crawford. During a Big Three game, where Payton's bivouac took on the enemies, Crawford continuously taunted and challenged Payton, the head coach of bivouac. Eventually, Payton took to the court during a timeout to confront Crawford, which led to them going face-to-face and needing to be separated by both teams. Things clearly got heated between the two, as emotions were running high in a big pressure game. In the end, Bivouac won over the enemies 50-46, handing them their first loss of the season, and this helped Bivouac surpass the enemies in the standings in the Big Three league so far. Despite the loss, Crawford had a decent performance, putting up 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists, as he led the game in scoring. But all fans are going to talk about is this heated altercation between him and Payton. Payton has a history of being an instigating presence, most notably, during his time in the NBA. During his legendary career, he earned the nickname of the Glove, mostly because of his incredible defensive ability. But it goes without saying that his defensive abilities were greatly aided by how much he was able to get under his opponent's skin. Jordan Crawford had a solid career in the NBA, playing in the NBA for 6 seasons, representing the Hawks, Wizards, Celtics, Warriors, and Pelicans. During his career in the NBA, he averaged 12.2 points, 3.1 assists, and 2.5 rebounds. Most recently, he played professional basketball for the Sichuan Blue Whales in the CBA. Perhaps this was nothing more than two competitive figures who just got heated at the moment and wanted to confront each other for their words. It is unlikely that this heat is going to carry over with each other and cause any off-the-court confrontation between the two. Recently, Payton's former teammate on the Sonics, Vernon Maxwell, recalled a story of him knocking Gary Payton out during practice. In the story, he revealed that Payton actually caused another teammate, Shamond Williams, to bleed with his physicality, which caused the altercation. Gary looked back, got the ball, and just turned around and knocked the *T out of Shamond. He busted him wide open. Blood was everywhere, coming through his fingers, all over the floor. Payton has always had a reputation for being an instigator and a physical individual. Shaquille O'Neal recently named Payton on his Mount Rushmore of NBA holes, revealing how Payton would habitually cross the line during practice and in games. Payton's ability to get under people's skins was one of his most important attributes. Payton could pester anyone into making a mistake, allowing him to capitalize and help his team both on the offensive and defensive end of the court. According to Payton himself, the only player whom he couldn't do that to was Jazz legend John Stockton. Payton was an incredible trash talker, but it cannot be forgotten just how good a player he was. During his NBA career, Payton won an NBA championship, was a Defensive Player of the Year, was a 9-time All-Star, and made 9 All-NBA and All-Defensive teams. Payton is undoubtedly one of the all-time greats of the sport. Bam Adebayo shows off playmaking skills in Team USA victory over Serbia. Team USA defeated Serbia in convincing fashion for the second time this summer, and once again Miami Heat star Bam Adebayo proved why he earned his Team USA selection by being a team player. Team USA won its opening game of the 2024 Paris Olympics by defeating Serbia 110-84. Adebayo did not need to do much scoring in this game. LeBron James and Kevin Durant combined for 44 points on extremely efficient shooting. Bam only scored 4 points in 20 minutes in this game. Instead, Bam made an impact with his playmaking. Although he only had 2 assists, he made an impact by making the right plays and giving the ball to the hot hand. He even showed his versatility as a center on some possessions in which he took the ball up the court. His unselfishness as a basketball player has helped him lead Miami to 2 NBA Finals, and that unselfish play style has carried over to Team USA. Bam also made a defensive impact in this game. Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis were dealing with illnesses and dealt with foul trouble throughout this game. This allowed Bam to take over some minutes at center and defend Serbian superstar and 3-time MVP Nikola Jokic. Bam led the bigs in minutes played. Team USA will play its next group game against South Sudan on July 31st. The exhibition between the two teams came down to a few key plays. Adebayo and Team USA will need to stay focused to make sure they come away with the victory. Is Miami Heat star Tyler Herro's trade block return inevitable? Miami Heat star Tyler Herro is no stranger to the trade block, meaning it's almost inevitable for his name to land there once again. Herro is not the Heat's most enticing trade asset, as that title goes to veteran star Jimmy Butler, but his inconsistencies make him the most expendable. The front office taunts with the idea of moving him for a third superstar, including Milwaukee Bucks Damian Lillard and Cleveland Cavaliers Donovan Mitchell. These failed deals took place during summer, as Herro seemingly vanishes from rumors in the regular season. This pattern will likely end in the upcoming season. The former sixth man of the year is stuck in a lose-lose situation when it comes to the outcome of the Heat's season. Team president Pat Riley should entertain the idea of adding superstar talent for a championship push, barring high seeding at the trade deadline. Utah Jazz's Lauri Markkanen is among possible options if he is not traded to the Golden State Warriors. This is Butler's final year under contract, putting a tank year out of the equation. The number one option proved himself worthy of this title in 2023, where Herro missed the majority of the postseason. Not only did this damage his value to the organization, but also raised curiosity in the front office. His absence during their finals run poses the question of whether a different star resulted in the raising of the Larry O'Brien Trophy. The front office gains even greater motivation to explore their options if the Heat crumble in the regular season. Fans could see a complete roster revamp at the deadline, with Herro and Butler seeing a change of scenery. Butler is an intriguing name for any championship contender, while the market for the 24-year-old will largely depend on his health. Fans should pay close attention to Herro's situation once February rolls around, regardless of Miami's triumph or failure. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Tyler Herro? Leave your opinion in the comments.